Good morning. My name is Glenn Cartwright. I'm a certified horticulturist and the nursery manager here at the Glasshouse Nursery. And what I want to show you today is how to properly lift and divide herbaceous perennials. Now, the one I have in front of me right now is a hosta, but this method applies to hostas, grasses, just about any of the herbaceous plants in your garden. You can use this method to actually lift and divide. Now, in this case, we can see right here that this hosta has grown too large. It's actually got a hollow spot in the middle where there are no stems or anything coming up, and that's the classic sign that your plant or your perennial is ready to be divided. And what we're going to do is we're going to divide it in the ground, a real easy method, and this method can be applied to just about all of your perennials and other herbaceous plants. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to set it right down on top of the plant, give it a good push, and I'm actually going to divide the root system while it is still in the ground. We're going to divide it into 3 nice sized chunks. So you get several plants out of this. Cut number 2, the 3rd one. Now, I know this seems brutal, but believe me, the plant will recover. And some perennials have very, very tough roots. So you got to kind of make sure you go really good. So what I've done is I've divided this hosta into 3 root sections, and now I'm going to dig out the 2 sections that I don't want in this area. It's very simple, you see. Use your shovel to kind of pry them out a little bit. And again, this sounds brutal, but really it's causing a minimal of damage to the plant. There's one. So you got a nice healthy root section. You can see where the shovel has actually cut through the roots here, but the plant will recover. I'm going to set that to one side. And here's the 2nd section. And you can actually make these a little bit smaller if you wish. You don't have to have great big chunks of root. And again, I'm not going to knock the soil off the root system. I'm going to be very careful to try and hold as much soil on there as I can. So what we've got now is a hole, and the remaining piece of hosta that's just going to stay in the ground. Good rich garden soil to fill the hole up again. There we go. Spread it out a little bit. I'm going to mix this 3-way mix in with the existing garden soil, so I got a more homogeneous mix. There we go, just mix it up. So I'm just going to finish fixing up the area where I moved the 2 pieces of hosta. So there you see, we didn't disturb 1/3 of the original hosta root. I've left it in here. That's going to grow, fill in, create a nice plant. We've backfilled the hole with some nice triple mix, mixed it with the existing garden soil. And what we're left with is 2 nice big chunks of hosta root that we can take, plant somewhere else in our garden, or pot them up and give them away to friends or your local garden club. And by the way, they don't have to be this big. We can actually divide these into 2 or 3 more if we want to kind of stretch it out and get more plants. Good sturdy shovel, some topsoil or some triple mix to backfill the hole. This one's all set to go, watered in nicely, and we'll replant these somewhere else in the perennial bed. That's all there is to it.